You've got to avoid vacancy and turnover costs to be a successful real estate investor, because if a tenant isn't paying rent in your unit, then you're the one paying for the property's monthly expenses. I'm going to reduce your vacancy rate right now. Hi, my name's Keith Weinhold, owner of GetRichEducation.com and host of the Get Rich Education podcast. Nationally and over the long term, you'll find that the residential vacancy rate is between 7 and 8%, which is close to 1 month of vacancy a year. Of course, I hope you're doing better than that, because here we regularly try to focus on the better areas. Some beginners don't even incorporate the vacancy rate into their analysis. You've obviously got to. Here's one actionable gem that I've often used to help lower my vacancy and turnover costs in my own properties. When you have a tenant sign the lease, have a clause in the lease agreement that tells the tenant that down the road, when they're about to move out 2 years later or whatever it ends up being, that you have the right to show the property to the next prospective tenant before that current tenant vacates. Because in most states, your current tenant has got to give you at least 30 days notice before they leave. So therefore, prospective new tenants can see your soon-to-be available unit while that existing tenant still resides there, say 2 weeks before they leave. That way you don't have to wait for the current tenant to leave before you can start showing your vacant unit to the next tenant. Now, if you get just say a 2-week jump on showings like this, 2 weeks, that's 4% of a year, and you've just reduced your vacancy rate 4% right there with something as simple as a few sentences in a lease agreement. So say that your real estate portfolio's vacancy rate is 10%, now it's down to 6%. So although that's an improvement of 4%, that might translate to a cash flow improvement of 10 to 20% for you. That's the money you feel in your pocket every month. So in summary, start showing your soon-to-be vacant unit before your current tenant vacates. You will reduce your vacancy rate over time. If you like wealth building tips and ideas like this, follow me every week on the Get Rich Education podcast. If you don't know how to listen to podcasts, listen on the go with the Get Rich Education app.